today I'm going to show you how to crochet these boho inspired coasters. These coasters are really easy to do and they work up really quickly, and they're a great spring and summer crochet project that have a faux knit look to them. So what you'll need is worsted weight number 4 yarn, and I'm using Lime Brand 24/7 cotton. This is a great yarn for this project. And you will need an E crochet hook or 3.5mm hook, a tapestry needle, and then some scissors. So to begin, take your yarn and make a slip knot. So wrap the yarn around your finger like this, and then take the tail of the yarn, pull it through that loop, but don't pull it all the way through, just enough so it creates a loop, and you can pull on that tail to make the loop smaller. Insert your hook. Now chain 25. So to chain, yarn over and pull through that loop on your hook, and that is 1 chain. So again, and continue doing this until you have a total of 25 chains. Alright, I have 25 chains. So now in that second chain from your hook, insert your hook, and then yarn over, pull back through, and you're going to pull through that next loop on your hook too. This is a slip stitch. We're going to be using this stitch for the entire pattern. So again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull back through the chain and the next loop on your hook, and continue repeating this across. And because we're using this stitch for the entire pattern, it is a really tight stitch, which is great for creating a really dense texture, but it's really important to keep your tension nice and loose, or else it'll be impossible to work into the stitches. So now I'm at the end of row 1, so chain 1 and turn. Now to start row 2, we're going to work into that first loop. So as you can see, there's a V at the top, and we're working through that first side of the V, which is the first loop. And we're going to be working the slip stitches, so the same as row 1. Insert your hook, yarn over, and pull back through, and continue repeating this all the way across. Alright, and this is pretty much the pattern. Slip stitch into every stitch in the front loop only. Make sure you have 24 stitches in every row till your coaster measures 4 inches. Alright, and this is what it should look like. So now we're going to start on the border, and this is going to create a really nice edge around the coaster. So we're going to be working around the coaster. So to start, into your hook, and then yarn over, pull back through that loop and the loop on your hook. So it's slip stitches all the way around. There's really no science to this. On these sides, there aren't really stitches, so you just have to evenly work around and make sure you don't work too many, or else the side will ruffle, but you also don't want to work too few, or else it'll be really tight. And that is what it should look like. So at the corner, just slip stitch into a corner loop and then continue working on to the next side of slip stitching into every stitch. Alright, so I am all the way around. I'm back to the other side. So into that first slip stitch, just do another slip stitch into it and then cut your yarn and then pull the tail through the loop. So now we need to weave in our ends. So insert your yarn into the eye of the needle. I like to weave back onto the other side just so then the tail doesn't show on the front side. So you just sort of have to weave into the loops. And then to fasten the yarn, I like to go back the other way. Now you can just cut that little tail off. And then you can weave in that in too. So there you go. That is how you crochet a boho knit faux coaster. I also wanted to note that after I filmed this, I decided that I needed a little something. So I decided to add these little leather tags. It's really easy to do. I think it creates a really nice finished look to the coaster, but it is completely optional. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe for more free crochet videos.